Hey everybody, welcome back to Doc G's Reloading. Today I'm going to be talking about the Holosun, the HE509 with the ACSS VULCAN reflex sight. Okay, so as you guys, as I've told everybody, I'm still going to shoot limited division major power factor with my iron sights and my Atlas Nemesis in 40 cal, but I'm also going to shoot limited division optics. So that gives me the magwell, and like I said, I just ordered my Atlas Artemis, but it won't be here for 6 months. When I get it, I'll do a video on that. But so I tried the Reticle SRO. I have 3 of them that I now have to get rid of. And I was always searching for the sight. You know, everybody sees that. You know, beep, bring it up, and you're going, oh, where the hell's the red dot? Okay. Well, I tried the 509, the regular 509 from Holosun, and it has the dot with the circle where you can select the dot only, the circle only, or the circle with the dot, which is kind of like an EOTech, which I like. I like the circle with the dot. And I tried that, but I still kind of found myself searching for it. So I went and I ordered this one. Okay, now I think most of you have heard about this one, the ACSS VULCAN Reticle. So, you know, I can try it. Now, this gun is safe. I mean, it's always, you know, it's got my little dummy laser trainer in there, and, you know, it's a safe gun, empty. You know, always needed to talk about gun safety. And with this one, you know, I can try to show you the reticle in there, but it just doesn't do it justice. I mean, you can kind of see the circle there with the chevron in the center. But what's nice about this is it comes with this really nice user manual, and it comes with this extra insert for the user manual. It explains kind of how the whole thing works. So you get this, and then what you see here is this is what the reticle looks like when you've got it all the way up and you're holding it. All you see is that center chevron. But, you know, let's say you're bringing it up, and people have said that, you know, if they have a hard time shooting around barricades or something, sometimes when you're shooting around barricades, especially in USPSA, you know, sometimes you can have a hard time as you're reaching around or getting into an awkward leaning position. You have a hard time trying to find that red dot. Well, what's nice about this one is it's kind of intuitive. So it gives you this instruction sheet here that kind of shows, you know, where if you see that edge, so it's a 250 MOA circle, and then you have your 10 MOA chevron in the center, which is a little, you know, chevron, it's a little arrow. And you can tell, so if you're bringing it up on a target and you see the bottom, well, then you know you're too high. If you see the top, you know you're too low. It kind of helps you go through the different ways that you'll present the gun, and then you know your mind instantly changes to which direction you need to go to get it in there. Now, I know some people don't like this, but I found this incredible. What I found is that as I bring it up, you can see that 250 MOA circle almost right away, and then you just automatically center your chevron. It's like an automatic thing. And then the chevron I made so that the point of it at 25 yards was right in the center of a target. So it also comes with this cool tool here, and this is the tool that all the Holosuns come with. It's a T10 on this side and a little slotted head on this side, so that you can get open, so that you can adjust your windage and elevation, and so that you can get your battery out here. So you can unscrew that, take out your battery. Now, it comes in 2 different mounting hardware plates. If you already have a Reticle SRO, it'll fit right on that same plate. Because I don't know if you guys can see this, I'm gonna try to hold it there, but you can see there's this little tiny plate, real thin plate, right in between. I'm gonna try to point it out here. It is right in between that plate and the plate in the optic. That's the plate that this Holosun comes with. So what you do is you take your plate that, let's say you already have your SRO specific plate on your gun. Well, you take that other plate, you lay it on top, and then you put 2 screws in it where your regular SRO screw holes would be. And then This is basically like a tiny little Picatinny rail mount. So then what you do is you unscrew this, set it on right in the notch. There's only one way to put it on. Centers right on the notch, and it kind of clicks on there. And then you tighten this down, and it tightens onto what is almost like a mini Picatinny rail there, and that clamps on. So this actual red dot clamps onto the plate that you mount on top of your plate. Now, it's not adding much. I'm thinking that's maybe 1.5 millimeters to maybe 2 millimeters of extra height, maybe 2 millimeters of extra height over where you would have your SRO. So it's nothing, it's negligible. I would call that negligible. And that's how it works. It's really nice. So what I did is I took off my SRO. This came with 2 mounting screws. I put the plate on. I used those 2 mounting screws that this site came with. I mounted that plate to this plate, and then I unscrewed this, snapped it on like a Picatinny rail, tightened this bolt down here, and I'm off and ready to go. Make sure you use Loctite. They come with Loctite on them already, the dried up Loctite that's already on them, but that's not enough because it did loosen up on me. Once I use regular blue Loctite, it's on and it's not going anywhere. It hasn't loosened up at all over several hundred rounds already. So what I also like about this is it's an enclosed emitter. And I know some people don't care about that, but I kind of do. I like that. So if you are shooting in the rain or whatever, you're not going to get a drop of water hitting right where your emitter is and screwing up your dot. This is enclosed, just like an EOTech. So you have a front piece of glass here and a rear piece of glass here, and it's a completely enclosed emitter. So all you have to do is wipe this off or wipe this off with a special cloth, and you're going to be good to go. So this is the one I like, and you can adjust your brightness here, and you can also adjust this this red dot as well. Now it's got the solar power on it, just like all the Holosuns do. It's got the solar power backup, and I'm not going to get into the whole user's manual. You guys can look that up online yourself. But what is nice is, yes, it's the same as the other Holosuns, where you can press and hold and get rid of the outer ring and just have the chevron in the center. Now, you're not going to get rid of just the chevron because then you'd never see anything, but you have the option of having the ring with the chevron or the chevron only without the ring. So you can do both. And the window is nice and big. I shot this at 2 events already, and I really like it. I do need to get used to it like anything else, but I am so much quicker on the target because as soon as I bring this gun up, I know, boom, right there, I'm out. Oh, there it is. Boom, right there. And I can get to it within literally a split second. Your mind just automatically adjusts that when you see the bottom of the ring, you're like, oh, got to come down a little bit. Boom, and it's right there. And I like the chevron because you just put the tip of the chevron in the center and pull the trigger. So really, really like this. This is going to be my new red dot on this gun, which will be my backup gun to my Artemis. I'm going to put another one of these on my Artemis, and this will be the sight that I'm going to use indefinitely because I really haven't found anything better. And even with the big window of the SRO, I had trouble finding the dot sometimes, and that wastes a lot of time, especially when you're moving from target to target or having an awkward around barricade type thing where you're going around a barricade and you're like, oh, boom, right there, you got it. So you're not searching for it. So I do like that feature. So this is the Holosun, the HE509 with ACSS VULCAN reticle. And like I said, really like it. And this is going to be the new one that I use. And the benefit of having it be in a closed emitter. So no dirt, no water, nothing's going to get into that emitter. You never have to worry about it. All right, thanks again for watching Doc G's Reloading. Let me know of any questions.